Hello, welcome to Kevin's Corner. My name is Kevin Probst, and I come to you on this third day of July in 2026 as America is about to celebrate its 250th birthday. And today I want to talk to you about Judas and his betrayal of Jesus. He betrayed him with a kiss, and he betrayed him in his heart, because in his heart there was a hidden love for money. And in today's study from John chapter 12, we'll discover how greed can lead to thievery, which can then lead to betrayal, and finally, to treason. And Judas' behavior mirrors that of many who govern this great country. And so let me read you this foundational scripture from John chapter 12, verses 4 through 6. But one of his disciples, Judas Iscariot, Simon's son, who would betray him, said, "Why was this fragrant oil not sold for 300 denarii and given to the poor?" And this he said, not that he cared for the poor, but because he was a thief and had the money box, and he used to take what was put in it. Hateful hearts cannot be bridled. The words that come out of our mouths often betray the condition of our hearts. Jesus said that, taught us that. And I think of Haman in the court of King Xerxes. He could not restrain his hatred for Queen Esther and the Jewish people. And likewise, many in our own day reveal the true condition of their hearts through almost involuntary expressions of deep hatred toward the Jewish people. It's mystifying. Judas could not help himself either. There's a remarkable scene unfolds in Simon's house, and Mary lets her hair down, which was improper in those days, and she pours this extremely expensive perfume on Jesus' feet and wipes them with her hair. It was an unexpected and deeply personal act of worship, and those who witnessed it were confounded by it. Imagine sitting at a dinner table with friends when a woman interrupts the meal and she performs this startling display of devotion to Jesus. The conversation would cease immediately, and there would be an awkward silence that would drift over the room, and everybody would sit in awkwardness waiting for someone else to speak. Well, Judas breaks that awkward silence, and he questions Mary's actions, and by implication, Jesus' willingness to permit them. Appealing to the needs of the poor, he attempts to make both Mary and Jesus appear to be irresponsible. And like many people, Judas was blinded by the greed that ruled his own heart. He did not understand that Jesus, as God, clothed in human flesh, was worthy of such extravagant worship. He didn't have a proper perception of who Jesus actually was. And nor did he see Mary as a humble disciple who was not drawing attention to herself, but simply expressing profound love for Jesus. Instead, he viewed her as an emotional fanatic, wasting resources that in his mind could have been better spent elsewhere. But Judas' concern was never really about the poor. His words were manipulative, self-serving. John removes all doubt when he writes, "This he said, not that he cared for the poor, but because he was a thief and he had the money box and he used to take whatever he wanted from it." His appeal to compassion concealed a corrupt heart. It was fake. Throughout history, people have often clothed selfish ambition in noble causes. Public expressions of concern for the poor, concern for the vulnerable or the oppressed can certainly be sincere at times, but also be used as political tools to gain influence, to secure power, or enrich oneself. And Scripture reminds us that noble words should always be evaluated alongside righteous character. And those entrusted with public office are called to serve, not to seek personal advantage. And when leaders use their positions for personal gain rather than faithful stewardship, when they love themselves more than they love their country, when they love their career more than they love their mission to create a great country and to take care of the people of that country, they betray the trust that is placed in them. And history provides numerous examples of public officials abusing their authority for financial benefit. For example, a New York Times investigation reported that 97 members of Congress made stock trades that appeared to present potential conflicts of interest based on information related to their committee assignments. And so if you have that inside information and you know that there are going to be some regulations imposed upon a certain company, or that those regulations are going to be removed, or you know some information that the general public doesn't know, and so you make those decisions of purchasing or selling stock based on those information, such reports remind us that the temptation of greed remains a constant danger for anyone entrusted with power. Anyone. Judas was at first a thief, and then his betrayal made him a traitor. Shortly after this dinner in Simon's house, his love for money drove him to betray the very Son of God for a measly 30 pieces of silver. Imagine it. Greed often prepares the heart for betrayal. And whenever love of money becomes stronger than love for God, then we sacrifice our integrity. Whether in business or government, in churches, or in our own personal lives, unchecked greed has a power to corrupt our judgment, to destroy the trust of others in us, and to lead otherwise ordinary people into acts that they never imagined that they would ever commit. Satan has long sought to destroy what is good through the infiltration of evil. And that strategy to infiltrate governments, to infiltrate churches, to infiltrate families has been employed since Adam and Eve fell in the Garden of Eden. Rather than attacking from the outside, evil often works from within, and it corrupts hearts before corrupting institutions. As America celebrates its 250th birthday, Christians should certainly give thanks to God for the many blessings that we have enjoyed as a nation. But at the same time, we should recognize that no nation remains healthy apart from moral and spiritual renewal from time to time. If we hope to preserve these blessings for future generations, we must humble ourselves before God and pray for our nation as never before. Thank you so much for taking time from your busy day and allowing me to share with you from Kevin's Corner. Please help me share truth with others by liking and sharing this video. Also, please subscribe to Kevin's Corner on YouTube and Substack. And until next time, live bravely and courageously.